Howdy, everyone, and welcome to the update for today. It is Wednesday, July the 29th of 2026, and I spent the entire day here in Central Oregon with Mom. I woke up this morning and we started off by going to. She has a storage place where she is storing a lot of her little things as she's getting prepared to move. Um, and so took a load down there, not a huge load, but a couple of things, and took it down there. And then we actually went and got Dutch Brothers, which is this coffee place. I don't know if I should look up if they're like a nationwide thing or if they're just here in the Northwest. If you do have them nearby, they actually do have something that is very close to an orange milkshake. It's called the Orange Creamsicle, and it's great in my humble opinion. And for whatever reason, um, for Dad and I, our like favorite milkshake flavor to get like is a rare one, and it was orange. And so, wherever places had orange milkshakes, that's typically what we would get. Otherwise, I would get vanilla. And well, and so this creamsicle thing at Dutch Brothers, and Mom likes one of the coffee drinks there, so we go there sometimes. Is called the Orange Creamsicle, and it's just like a orange milkshake. And so I had that today, which was great. And then we actually went to the U-Haul facility, well, one of them, and Mom wanted to look inside one of these storage boxes, like shipping boxes, where you're like, where you load up all your stuff in this U-Haul and they um, ship it to your final destination. Because again, her final destination is a place that's not geographically easy to access. It's Alaska, and so she has family up there, and as a result, it's going to be well, wanted to look in this box to see how many boxes she would need and all this, so we did that today. Also during that time, I was reading on a poster as my furniture cleaning or furniture project, where again I'm going to be taking some of the furniture from here in Central Oregon over to my own apartment using a U-Haul truck next week. Um, well, looking at it now, there are like four pieces that we'd be taking that, um, and well, quite frankly, the 10-foot U-Haul trucks that I had rented, turns out that one of the pieces involved with this operation is a king size bed, which, quite frankly, would be very hard to get into a 10-foot truck, just because of the strange dimensions of it. Which basically means, so in short, ended up having to upgrade the truck size, which also kind of gives me room to put an extra piece in there that not sure what would have happened to that piece otherwise. But anyway, so next week, slightly larger U-Haul truck is going to be bringing some of this stuff over. And so, yeah, and that's kind of the next thing in the furniture moving arc here. And that was pretty much it for the day. We went to, oh, I lied. Um, so as real estate people were coming in here and doing whatever it is they were going to do, to get out of here while they were doing that, we actually went down to a local, like, small little state park that has a gently rolling river, or flowing river, where you could like casually, like inner tube or whatnot, um, while completely ignoring that maybe, oh, I don't know, a couple of 100 yards further down, there's actually a waterfall, but don't think about that. Um, but we were just kind of there hanging out with her cat in a carrier, while real estate people did whatever they were going to do inside the house, and which was quite pretty. And a nice afternoon, although that being said, wildfires over here, this is Central Oregon, are definitely a thing. And the wind shifted sometime this afternoon, and it's gotten actually hazier and smokier here than it was before. Um, and oh, speaking of, there it was something called the Bench Fire. And the Bench Fire is currently going on in Warm Springs, which is near this resort called Canida. Uh, and Anyway, the bench fire started actually yesterday, the day that as I was driving down here, and well, quite frankly, it was closer than I would like a wildfire to be to the roadway that I'm on. But got through okay. But I guess that fire is still not contained. So that and a couple of other fires in the area. I guess they had lightning storms here last week. Probably the same time that there was lightning in Portland or whatever. And there have been wildfires popping up or spurting around central and eastern Oregon, I guess, ever since. So that's a thing. That's making it not quite as nice a day as it otherwise would be, but not bad overall. And again, that time by the river was quite nice. After that, again, when I got dinner or late lunch, early dinner at this place called Timbers, which is a sports bar, and also some of the best comfort food in this entire town, in my humble opinion. I know I've mentioned them several times. It's still great. And that's kind of the day. And got a few more minutes and left in this update, and honestly, well, going to spend a couple of minutes talking about like going forward here, and there is a lot of stuff that I would like to accomplish here coming up, and so here in the next week, the next week or so, the furniture arc that been going on for 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that. I've been talking about this. There's going to be some conclusion to that. Well, we're getting near the end of that arc. And then Mom has her move. And that has been coming down here to Central Oregon and that and whatnot, and everything pertaining to that has been a huge part of, my life for the last, several months. And once that move starts and, we make sure that Mom is taken care of and, and another family member is going to be taking good care of her up there and making sure that she gets situated and everything up there. And she is going to be in incredibly good hands up there. So once that part happens and everything's good there, it's going to be a shift down here for me, and we're going to start looking into other arcs of other things that we're going to be doing, again using this term arc, but just basically going through stuff in life, and the next thing honestly coming down the pike is going to be balancing this entire situation that's been going on for now basically a year. Has been not financially easy, and so there's going to be playing a lot of financial catch up here once this situation is resolved, and everything's feeling good. Unfortunately, then just got to go pedal to the metal with getting financially caught up, and there's going to be both on both sides, austerity and hopefully income increase. And we'll talk about, I'm sure, the goals and not really goals, but yes, goals and targets, because yes, there's definitely things that I want to achieve. And then once that whole thing is there, then we're going to start actually moving forward. Timeline on that depends on everything from luck to other unforeseen circumstances coming up to staying motivated, which will be a necessity, of course. But anyway, that's kind of the direction that we're headed. It's not going to be the most exciting, again, austerity and income growth, but a necessary thing, and that's going to be our next path. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and we'll talk again tomorrow.